says. If you have a guest suggestion, you should send it to PawsProTV@AOL.com.
You should figure it out. All right, back here with Living Well magazine. I'm telling you, I'm excited about this magazine out there now for, let me get a good shot here. Which camera are we on? There? There we go. Living Well magazine. I showed the wrong one a minute ago. You got mad at me.
That's okay.
Yeah, that was
not
last
mad.
month. That was last month. This is this month. This is the issue that's going to find the dog food.
That's
he's
right.
in. So you want to be sure to pick it up. Now, when you say that, pick it up, distributed where now?
Over 900 locations.
Right.
Hospitals, restaurants. I guess my husband likes to say anywhere you sit, wait, have coffee, eat, drink.
Yeah, and the readership's growing on leaps and bounds. You guys started, I remember 4 years ago when you were kicking it off and getting it out there and everything, and they have taken it a long, long way. Because,
We have.
Yeah.
We started out with 5,000 copies, trying to figure out where to place them, and now we're 22,000 copies, and people are constantly requesting to have the magazine.
Yeah, but when you're talking about it, because you guys get into so much like dog food, it's not just living well for health, you know, it's living well, a lot of different ideas and thought and everything, you know, especially everybody's talking going green now. I guess you guys are going green.
We are,
well.
but it's the level of green that's comfortable for you. We don't try to tell people, okay, everybody, you know, recycle, you know, do everything you're supposed to do, because you can't.
Right.
Everyone, if you do something, if you make a difference, it'll help.
Yeah, right. And, but the magazine itself now, a lot of health issues in there and guidance too. I want to get that out there. I mean, some of the things, of course, you know, I should say hi to Brian and Diane Strauss, first of all, the founders of Living Well magazine. But you get people writing for you from all over the place. I mean, you're getting some great stories coming into you. I mean, and you work hard. I guess the creator, director goes into putting that together.
We do. We have a lot of local writers who are doctors and in their own professional fields. But we have a great connection with writers out in New York and California. We've had Dr. Lamole, who wrote for us, who was the head of the heart surgery team at Christiana Hospital. So it really is a matter of what our readers...
Because a lot of doctors are getting involved with this. That's you know, that's what I want to say.
There's a lot of, but not only just local doctors. We've had them regionally and across the country. We've had orthopedic surgeons from New York, as well as, you know, ophthalmologists out of, you know, California.
Because it's one of the better, it's one of the better reading magazines for living. You know, when you talk about living well, it definitely is hitting, and it hits all of it. That's why I said it's dieting. I mean, there's different programs, and you know, so you don't know what you're going to get. And how often are the issues coming out?
It's a monthly publication,
right?
And generally, what we try to do is the top 3 best-selling issues on the New York Times best-selling list is health and wellness, environmental, sustainability, green living, and personal self-growth. And that's what Living Well is magazine's about. Is, you know, we're not telling you how to live, we're just giving you suggestions on this might be a good idea.
You have different people, different strokes for different folks.
Absolutely. We have recipes that vary from healthy recipes to high-calorie, high cholesterol, because you can't do it all the time. I mean, you have to live a little.
Right.
So Living Well is not just about what do I have to get rid of, but, you know, what can I have, what can I do, and still be healthy?
Now, let's go, because I haven't looked through it in a while, because it's like I said, there's so many articles every month, they change. Let's talk about, you know, with the health issues that are going on with health care and stuff. Are you guys getting into that end of it as well a little bit, or the politics side, or kind of trying to stay away from that?
We try to stay away from the politics side, because as we've learned very quickly, lots of people have different opinions. Yes, absolutely.
Everybody's got the answer
for it.
Well,
let's let them figure it out, and once they figure it out, then we can start complaining or not complaining.
Right. And as far as getting a magazine, you say you pick it up cost-wise?
It's free.
It's free.
That's what I want to hear.
It's free.
It's absolutely free of charge.
Free unless you want a mailed subscription.
Right.
To your home, and I'll mail it to you.
And then the mailing subscription, they just pay for them basically.
Yeah, it's $20 a year.
So it's not bad. You get it on a monthly basis.
Right.
And what's in the future? Let's talk about, you know, some of the things that we can look forward to that's coming up. That
we're sponsors of the juvenile diabetes walks that are be taking place. There are 2 of them, I believe. One is this Sunday in Dover.
Right.
And I don't know the exact dates, but when you pick up the magazine, you can...
It's in there. Now, that,
it's in there.
but I guess you guys get asked...
October 18th at Rockford Park at 8 o'clock. Juvenile diabetes.
I guess you guys get asked a lot when you're talking about the health issue with the different nonprofits out here and stuff that are trying to, you know, so I guess you guys get involved with as much of that.
We get asked a lot from doctors directly as well, because it's just a wonderful source to get the info out. People read it.
Right.
You don't
well, that's what Jenny was telling me, and I was surprised because we were talking before we came on and stuff, and she said, you wouldn't believe it. She said, I was just reading that magazine. It's a great magazine. You know, and when you hear that from a guest, and she just picked it up here, and not here at the studio, but where she was at, and started reading it, and next thing she said, I found myself, she said, I enjoyed the first article so much that I'm looking through it, and now I'm reading it, took the whole magazine, I'm taking it and reading the whole thing. So
we scared her a little with the dog food. I know she's going to get home and read that label, but
you got to take that as with that grain of salt, I guess you could say. You do. Different researchers.
Just because it says it doesn't mean that you need to give up what you're using.
Right.
But you can think about it.
Yeah, it gives you another thought and something to argue about. Brittany's so good. See, I like Brittany down here. She's sitting down here.
She's adorable.
Well, she's usually the floor director, so she's giving me one of these. You know, and I think she's flirting with me, but she's just
twirling her hair.
You know, she's not twirling her hair. She's saying, Tim, you got to wrap it up. You know, I thought, well, I'm looking pretty good today because Brittany's over there flirting away with me, but that's not the case. Pick up your Living Well magazine. It's out there right now. This is this month's issue. If you want to find out what we're talking about with dog food, you definitely want to pick it up because it's in there. And
people food too.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on, and lots of luck.
Thank you for having us.
Anything else you want to get out there?
livingwellmagazine.net, and of course the JDRF walk.
Yeah.
October 18th in Rockford Park.
Yeah, and always shameless plugs, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's right. I say you want something else out there. It's not like hi to the kids or anything like that. Or we need to feed the kids. Go pick up the Living Well magazine. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Big hand. We'll be right back right after this.